Let's say you exchanged, I think you had no money, right?
No, we exchanged it with the cows and the goats and sheep.
But then you must have been able to count somehow. You give me 2 cows and I give you 20 sheep or goats.
You mean changing for...
Yes, I mean if you give me say, two cows, I give you 20 sheep.
If you didn't have a cow, because you wanted milk to drink milk, and I had the cows, then I wanted the goats to eat meat. Then you're breeding about 5 goats, I give you a heifer.
Okay, but so there was no counting done at all? You were not counting 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3?
No, you just look at them and say, this is enough.
Okay.
You didn't know how to count.
It's quite amazing. And do you think counting is useful?
At that time?
No, I think in general, do you think counting is useful or could we do without counting? These days, in computer days, it's completely impossible.
Counting is good, but it is a sort of cheating.
Counting?
Yeah. If you count, you mean, say if I give you 100 shillings, you want to count it like it is really 100.
Yes.
You see? Otherwise, if you don't know how to count, I give, instead of giving you 100, I would give you 60.
Then you were a cheater.
Yes.
Okay.
Counting came in to check people who are cheating.
Right. What about writing? Did you have any writings or
writings? We never know how to write.
So there were no books, nothing?
Nothing. Just remember in your head.
Okay.
Just remember that is my brother, that's my sister, that's my sister's wife.
So when you were introduced, let's say by going to school, and you came to see that there's counting and reading, writing, what were you thinking? That's for me very interesting. You see, you have no background of reading, counting. What were you thinking when these people started to write?
Just, naturally, if you want a cow, you want a healthy cow, beautiful.
Yes.
But you don't know the value.
Yes.
You just go in the cow and say, I want this one. You give me that one, that's one.
Okay, but when you were introduced to this counting method and reading and writing, what did you think? As you had no experience with this kind of...
Well, when we were taught how to count, well, it was good, but it was a way of other people who know better to take your property without your knowledge. Say you want 3 cows, you don't know what 3 means.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, and then we once talked about clothing. You told me that you were wearing skin, sheep's
we
skin.
We used to wear skins.
Yes, skins made out of what? Which animal?
Or either goat skins, or sheep skin, or a young cow.
Okay.
When it is killed, then they keep the skin, they keep it clean, they crush it, it becomes soft like this cloth.
So soft?
Yeah, they crush it with the legs.
But why don't you walk around with a sheepskin now? Why did you change into modern?
I mean, for the Western, Western ideas. If we see a man now or a woman putting on skin, we laugh at her.
You laugh?
You are not developed.
But you told me once that these skins were not so comfortable. They were a bit rough.
Well, that time when we had never had these things, the skins were comfortable.
They were comfortable?
Yes. You will put on the skin and walk.
Yeah, but what you told me that they are scratching here on the neck and things like this.
Well, today if I put it on, to either make something on my skin. Okay. But that time, what was used to that.
Okay, I understand. What else? So you were introduced to school. You went to school, right?
Yes, I went to school.
What did you think about sitting all day? Because I guess...
Studying?
Yes. this is also very unusual for
Well,
you.
some of us didn't know what he was teaching, learning. We didn't know that.
So how did you
see
feel?
someone in Uganda
Yeah.
who's been at school? He comes and talks. He's in Uganda, not English. They would talk in their language. How are you? Something like that. We found it was good to exchange views, and you couldn't exchange views with another tribe when you were not educated.
Yeah. Okay. So you liked it.
We liked it
you
so that
embraced
we could change views or even visit and see how they cook. We eat
And
with them.
before you did not visit, you.
No, visit how? You go from your village to another village, they
Yes.
kill you.
Who?
Other tribes.
They would
So
kill.
why is he coming here?
Well, just to visit.
Yeah.
Just to visit. Why should they kill
No,
you?
to visit who? Someone you don't know.
Yes. Like I visit Uganda.
As you've come here,
Yes.
you don't go, we kill you.
Yeah, it was so serious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because how have you come in this home? Who brought you? Who taught you?
Okay.
Which tribe are you?
So, but they did not kill. They did question you first.
Sometimes they would kill, sometimes they just go away, we don't want you here.
Without talking,
Yes.
communicating with you.
Without knowing what you wanted.
Yeah.
But if you wanted again to marry, you don't marry in your own tribe, clan.
Huh.
You look to another clan, but you have got to have someone to introduce you to that clan.
Okay.
And then they say, this man is from such and such a village, is such and such a clan, and we have got a girl who is ready to marry. He wants to take the girl. And then they arrange.
Okay. So when you, I think you told me you went to England once, right?
Huh?
London. You went to London.
I went to London in 1966.
And how did you feel when you
When I went
big
there,
city, London?
I found it too much. I didn't even know how to use spoons.
How did you eat them? With your fingers?
Fingers, yes.
In London?
For the first day.
Ah.
Oh yes, with exception the soup and what drink on the plate, not using the spoon.
Okay. And then you did adapt.
And then they told me, you have got to do this and do that and do that. And they would take me to the villages, their villages,
Okay.
and they make a table. We sit there. They put the spoons, put potatoes which are not peeled. I would say, I'm not going to eat potatoes which are not peeled.
Okay.
Then I would peel the thing and throw it down on the table. What are you doing? Why are you peeling these things off? I said, at home we don't eat more potato with skins.
Okay.
I said, no. They would come, eat those things.
According to you,
Yes.
is it better, more practical to use fork and knife and spoon or hands?
And for the time being, because if you have been shaking hands with so many people and doing things, going into the toilet, urinating, and you come and eat again.
So it's more hygienic.
Yeah, you think it's rubbish. So when I got to use the spoon, even today, even at home, if you come, you mom
Yeah, I
say,
know,
you use
I
the
know.
spoon.
So the older days, when you think about them compared to these days, which time do you prefer?
Well, I would prefer the old times because people never used to die.
They never used to lie.
To die.
Come on, this is
Yes,
impossible.
they used to die at old age or when it is still a kid, 2, 3, 4 days. Because either she is born into got into climate where it is she doesn't want. So the child
But
is,
besides death, which period do you prefer? The older period, or this period now?
well, for the time being, because I'm used to your life. I like this life. I can't
Like-
go back putting
You
on
cannot go
skins.
back. Okay.
and covering myself with the mats.
Mat?
Yes, it's a mat.
It's a mat.
It's a mat. Big mat.
Oh, mat.
Yeah, a mat.
Mat.
Yeah.
Sleeping mat.
You put it on the bed and then you cover it yourself. That I can't do. I can't do it now.
And that was warm enough?
Well, that time it was warm, but this time I can't use it because you are not covered at all.
Hey.
Yes.
So you think the climate has changed or what?
There's a change.
Colder or warmer?
No, the thing is that what he's saying, at that time, of course there were no blankets, so they were using mats,
Yes.
sleeping mats. But now they are using blankets, so now we cannot use a mat, now it's not enough. You know, as the human body gets to
Adapts
new
to
environment,
the-
it adapts.
Okay.
So he's now adapted to this kind of living, he cannot go back to the other.
No, I can't.
I think it's enough, huh? Thank you. Very interesting.